Oh, you mean one dressed in head to toe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know somebody, some little fucker that's dressed all black.
Alright, what's up guys? I know I haven't uploaded in quite a bit, that's because I've been having a lot of problems with, well, it's not really problems with my computer, but I haven't gotten around to making this video. I've also haven't gotten around to making a lot of, other videos from the PS4, which are really just, I think, one Dark Souls video I didn't do. But, I'm just saying this before we start the actual video, because, it's been a while. I think it's been like, 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I uploaded the Warframe one, and yeah, I kind of just been lazy postponing this one. Well, not this one. I made this video recently, like the gameplay you're seeing and everything. Um, I've been lazy making any other videos because really I've just been playing games, and I've been addicted to this game that I've been playing for quite a bit as well. And I was just thinking, why not make a video on it, which is pretty much reviewing. It's my impressions of the game, how I think it is. And it's obviously something that's it's obviously nothing original because every other fucking person already did it before me. So uh, this isn't any different. It's just my opinion. It's really just my opinion. I played this game. I spent quite a few hours on it. In 4 days, I beat the game. So, and well, as I know, it's a pretty early game, so more updates are definitely to come because it's version 1.1.1, triple one. Uh, there's definitely more updates, maybe fixes and bugs, because I know it randomly likes to freeze up from time to time, as I've experienced. It freezes up sometimes while you're just in the middle of a gameplay, like it's completely random, and it freezes for a good like 2 minutes. I'd say a good minute or two. It's kind of annoying. I had to experience that a lot, but other than that, I had fun playing this. It's just I have a few problems with it. It's not like bug wise, besides what I just said, but of just gameplay wise. As I've experienced, as I had to find out the hard way on my first playthrough, because I'm currently in New Game Plus right now. The enemies definitely like the later you go in the game, they will start getting more over leveled. They'll be more over leveled than you. They like not even like over level to a point like, oh, I could just grind to get there in like a little bit. Now it'll take you quite a bit. It'll take you quite a bit to level up and get to that level, because I can be like level 30 something, and there's these like all the other enemies are like scaled up to my level, but then there's these random enemies that come out of nowhere or that are just there. They're not even a boss, they're just like a regular enemy that attacks you on sight. It's not one of those bosses that roams around the area. It's like a level 50. It's a level 50 boss that, like, for example, there's like this giant plane. Just think of a city and then like a giant plane outside. I have to get to one location in the story, and don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I have to get to one location so I can progress the plot. And it's pretty much an entrance to a dungeon. I have to get there, but then there are these enemies that fly in the air and they're super fast, so they can catch up to you no matter how fast you're running. And pretty much they're like level 50, and I'm like around level 30, or I'm like around level 30 or 40, and they do so much damage to you. They do like an unnecessarily amount, like they will one-shot you. This is what I'm saying. I'm not like being one of those guys like, oh, they one-shot you. I'm like, just one bullet. They actually do one-shot you. It's like it's hard to dodge the bullets because some of them have assault type. I guess assault rifles. One of them has a fucking rocket launcher in his arm, and they're like level 50, and they kill me every time. They kill my whole squad, no matter what level they are. I could have freaking Kirito or Austin or somebody on my team that's like level 60 something, it's like 67, and they can get blown away easily. And once they target me, I just get shot down. My whole team just dies trying to revive me. and like they're just flying around. There's like four of them, and and I'm trying to run from them, but they either disappear from the area behind me and come right in front of me, or they fly right up to you and they're like on my ass and like yeah, they're just like they just like, hey buddy, I'm about to slap your ass real quick. Come over here, and he like supersonic speed. He's just right up behind you, and they do so much. Like this isn't even the only area. That's just an example. But I'm just saying that there are some areas in the game where the enemies are very over leveled, and if you really wanted to try and farm so you can out level them, it's pretty hard because you'd have to do you'd have to do the dungeon same times. You have to do the same dungeon multiple times, like for multiple times, like 10 to 5 times or something, because leveling up gets obviously gets harder and harder with an RPG. The higher the level, it's gonna take more work to level up, but still, you they're just there. They're so over leveled, and you just gotta deal with it and just hope that you got good equipment. At least have good guns, high level guns that you've upgraded, so you can deal as much damage as they're dealing to you, so they can't just face tank the shots that you're giving right now. And they're just like always over leveled. And then like later in the game, the bosses get very like they're at least 20 levels above you. I'm not even joking about that. I'm like at level 50 at one point, and the enemy and like the boss is like at level 70 or level 80 possibly. And like you're so over leveled, like they expect you to farm so much, but the dungeons don't really give that much XP because I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't scale very well where they don't give you enough XP to keep farming like that, because you'd have to be doing it constantly over and over again, like hardcore grind like this is fucking RuneScape, and get all that XP, keep doing the same thing over and over again until you go absolutely insane. And that's one problem I had. I was able to deal with it. I've been fighting a lot of overleveled enemies. I just had to play it strategically, which is what you're probably gonna have to do eventually for those who played the game already and already got very far. Like at least you got as far as I am in the story or whatever. It's just something that you need to avoid. I mean, it's overall the game is fun and all. It's just some parts, like eventually the farther you get, the more shit they're gonna throw at you because it's so cheesy. Because all the enemies can be like freaking insanely, they'd be like 10 or 20 levels higher than you if you're not ready. And you just gotta be ready for those enemies that are definitely gonna be stronger than you. So one thing is that there's one thing that I didn't like after I beat the game, and no spoilers again, calm down, but the endings. There's multiple endings, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's like specifically two, but one of the routes has like two different types how it can end out. And pretty much one ending that you get is, I guess it's no spoilers, but it's something that you should take note of. The ending, say you play through the game regularly, you're going to get the bad ending, no matter what. It is impossible to get the ending first try, without knowing what you're doing. I don't like that. It's like people will beat the game, be all excited and everything, and they think that's what's supposed to happen canonically, when it's really not, because that's not how it was supposed to be, apparently. I had to look this up after I beat the game because it didn't look right, or after I beat the game, I'm like, wow, is that really how they're just gonna end it? Because after you beat the game, they send you right into New Game Plus. Well, at least for the ending I got. And apparently, you're not going to get the true ending first try, like on your first ever playthrough if you just started the game and you bought the game recently. No, the ending that you're going to get is going to be the bad ending. Like, no matter what happens, no matter what choices you make, like the choices don't even freaking matter at that point with that route. And it reminds me a lot of Persona. Persona 4 Golden at least the one I played on Vita, the ending that you get is apparently the bad or the normal ending, but it's really not the right ending. And you have to go through a bunch of complicated things just to get the true ending, which is the same thing for this game. Uh, um, it was annoying after I had to find out all the specific things. I'm not even gonna get into the specific things you need to do, but it was annoying. You can't get you can't get the right ending that you would want easily. Not without doing some actual research. So they're following in the steps of Persona where things get complicated near the end of the game. Another thing I just want to add is that other than that, the combat so far, it's pretty fun. Again, it is heavily on Freedom Wars, which I have played, which is why this game is like, I wasn't really too hyped when the game came out, but I was pretty interested because I wanted something new. Because they definitely had a point for people who played Freedom Wars and just want a new taste just to play this game. So that's pretty much what I did. And I like this game. I played it pretty much at I don't know how many hours I have in this game, but it's definitely not that much. But I beat the game in like 4 days, I believe. But I still have fun playing it, and like the multiplayer, it still needs work. I mean, all the people I've been finding are always from freaking Asia, and no barely. I only found one European server. Probably because the game's still brand new and nobody really bothered to buy it at full price, and they're probably waiting for a Steam sale or something. But it's the multiplayer. It's just boss rushes. Well, not boss rushes, but it's pretty much like Lost Song, where you pretty much gather a group of 4 and go fight one giant boss and shoot it until he's dead. That's the whole gist of it. They'll probably update more things like the multiplayer and the enemies and the types of guns, because I'm pretty sure I know every type of gun and gun name. I would recognize every gun name if I freaking saw it in the menu. It's pretty simple. Yeah, but and again, just gonna clear this up with this. You don't need to watch the anime or play the recent games to get this game, so I'm pretty sure every other freaking review video has already said. You don't. It's fine. You can not play Lost Song or play Hollow Realization, which you can get in the pre-order, which I believe the pre-order is kind of pointless, but you don't need to play the previous games or anything, or Freedom Wars to know this game, because it's pretty much a game based around your character. So all the people who can make fan service or fan art of their character ship with some of the freaking non-canon characters or Stray or whatever you sick fucks, can just, they're fine that way. And I think I'm sorry, the gameplay is freezing. Okay, I don't know why it was freezing like that, but okay. Actually, I think I was doing something in this gameplay. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, moving on. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible. But it's like, it just centers around your character. It does make references, like you can play a whole mode of what happened to the anime, but it's not the main route. Like, it doesn't, like, that's a whole separate thing in its own, and it mostly focuses around your character. It's pretty fun as you get to learn things and get used to how oddly cruel this game is to you later on in the game, and very much if you just like shooting things up, you just like shooting shit and leveling up and having like your whole squad with you, and just, I don't know, you like them third-person shooters, like having fun, like shooting bosses. It still keeps the RPG element in it. You want to dual wield, you want to have a fucking lightsaber like Kirito. That's pretty much the game for you. It's not that bad. I had pretty much fun with it. I don't know if I'm gonna do more on it. I might do some videos where I'm doing some random things, but other than that, this is pretty much like those were my impressions of the game after I finished it, and it's not that bad, but they definitely have things to work on, so I'm not going to criticize it that much because of it still being technically in development. Like, well, it's still like growing. They still got some changes that they can do. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then I'll wait until something else happens. But maybe I'll do some more videos on this, some small clips of me doing some dungeons or whatever. Once more people start playing the game, because I hate going in Asian servers because I fucking lag. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be working on some of the videos that I was supposed to work on a while ago, while I still can, and that's that. I'm pretty sure that'll end this video off. I think it's good enough. So, thank you so much for watching. If you even clicked on this video, again, this channel's fucking dead. It's dead. It's been dead ever since I made this dumb account. Anyway, let me not even get into it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.